Never at ease, I don't know a limit. Chasing a dream, don't know what sleep. I got a queen, she lit me the evening. She ripe like a peach and she snapped me the snippet. We well overdue for that link up in person. Text me to fall through its murder, she wrote it. Still up with curvature, doing the service. Pull up to the crib, I'm equipped with the brush strokes. Cutthroat from the low when no love goes. Women buddy like it's been bad. When I'm looking at the bill stack, off the bubbly buddy, I've been stressed out. Let the smoke stream from my chest out. Laced up, I really hate love from a stranger. Shit is fake stuff, only need it from you. Yeah. Crash land in the palm of my hand. Bad little flex wanna play by the coast. Carry the torch, I'm way up, it's litty wherever we float. I came from the cold, used to rest on the floor. Stitch up my wounds, was born a soldier. Flipping the struggle, I'm taking it worldwide. Hold it down when you talk to me. Say it is what it's supposed to be. Say it loud, but I mean it too, yeah. Talk that good when you talk to me. Say it nice and I give it to you. Know my word is bond, yeah. What we on now is wild, shit trip. Life is lit, take a breath, yeah. That's it. Now it's wild, shit a trip. Life is litty, the gift, chime in. I don't really lack nothing. Drip blackfish, hit the splash button. Landlocked, too bad for him. And they liable to talk, but it's mad.
Diablo, ¿cuánta gente? Metieron Medicaid.
The penthouse, pin games, something mad, yes, bros. No sleeping, been a task rabbit, been a lab addict. The chief of the tribe I put on for my village. Used to be local, I'm taking it.
Me tiró otro Medicaid aquí atrás, que creo que no voy a llegar.
Treat that holistic, I give it a physics. Fuck your opinion, just did a show, only spit raw material. I'm independent, I'm in the building. Look what we built it, it feel like no ceiling, we taking it worldwide. Hold it down when you talk to me. Say it is what it's supposed to be. Say it loud.
¿Nos la llevamos para arriba?
Talk that good when you talk to me. Say it nice and I give it to you. You know my word is bond, yeah. What we on now is wild, shit trip.
Tiro Medicaid aquí.
Take a breath.
Agacho eso.
Now it's wild, shit a trip. Life is litty, the gift, chime in.
No puedo disparar, what the fuck.
¡Oh! Viene, no.
¿Quién te mató?
I don't know, dude. Maybe a fucking lag or something.
Ya le está down.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the stick, you can get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 stick, you can get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ayy, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never met a limitation. Hate applying my elimination. Gotta go to Google for the information. I'm a superstar, so I gotta shine. Top dollar be the bottom line. Bottom feeding dotted line. Turn your heart rate to a dotted line. Yeah, my zodiac dollar sign. Got the energy to win it, I'm feeling great. Got a date with destiny, focusing on my fate. I don't give a what you rapping, you been a fake. I'm everything that they ain't, it can't be, it won't be. Wanna see me fall, I can't go, I won't leave. Coming from the block with plain clothes and police. Straight up to the top with bankrolls and rollies. Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 stick, you can get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 stick, you can get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ay, 12 can't really stop. So I'm still pushing like a mosh pit. Ice dripping, think I'm hot. In the yellow bucket with the mop stick. I've been jugging jams like wholesale. Everything must go sell. Hitting with the old well. Need 100 milli on the low scale. On my worst night, I'm the best. Wouldn't mess with you, couldn't cap to him. Homie spotted me like 700. Brought 1100 right back to him. If I can't do it, then it ain't real. I just make dollars, I don't make deals. pills. I've been
Escuchaste
going
solo,
hard in the paint, still blowing kush clouds till I can't feel like. Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like. 550 on the 5 sticky, come get
ese EMP quedó clutch.
Ride with me,
Cúrate,
if you
cúrate,
ride with
cúrate.
me, you can slide with me if you feel like. 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me. That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right?
Uy.
That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Got 5 on it.
Casi sin balas.
Yeah. Talking to my mirror
Pero
like
de
I
qué,
love
se
you
pega
so
tú encima.
much. Curving
you
on
got
my
it, bro.
critics
You
like
got
I
it.
heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a that's what they don't understand.
I'm back again like flu season. I broke records while loose leafing. I'm coming down my roof, leaving. Don't give a I don't care. Did the by my lonesome. No wonder now I'm on one. No shortcuts on that long run. All I really want is my share. Get on my God, on my totem is nothing. In the discussion, for them feelings I throw on my pain on percussion. It's disgusting. I hear them bragging about that they did, and it do not move me, not in the least. They ain't been dropping no seeds in the soil, but swear that you on my spot at the feast. I've been on go mode, showboat, rowboat, wave ride. Cool shorty, too naughty, pool party, wet for the face ride. Annie up, penny down, hand me down, thrift store, old drip. New money, too funny, old shorty, talk about old. I'm on they now, can't get a pass now. I'm a cash cow, keeping it brash now. It's trash now, I'ma spaz out. I've been killing my lows and living on highs. You see in the skies.
Atrás de ti, Mickey. Mediqué conmigo.
My new merch, color duck sauce on the new couch with my chucks on. Get the on with that hate. I'm big cool on a small chat, cause I know now that I'm all that. Got
a la derecha y a la izquierda. Me fui con Oasis. Este que tiene DPS.
Talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you so well. You can't kill my confidence. I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss.
Pégate, Oasis. Corre. You got it. Pasillo. Tenemos que ir aquí atrás. Hey, what is up, guys? My name is Antrax, and today I bring you my tank armor regen DPS with perfect efficient, the nightwatcher mask, and we also rocking memento backpack. Now with this build, I'm rocking all blues, so I'm at 1.9 million armor. Let me show you my base armor regens. First of all, crit chance and crit damage with the Lady Death 5998. Stock armor regen with this build is 75k. Now when we have memento completely full, it should be around 132k. But even without memento, the build is extremely good. So if you wanted to rack something like an extra 3-piece golem, so you could get that extra 5% total armor, and you should be way over 2 million armor. Let me double make sure. I don't want to give you the wrong information. Let me see if we have just any random golem piece. Golem. So if you wanted to go the toxic way, and by toxic, look at this, 2 million armor. And by toxic, I mean that you should use the foam here. And whenever you foam an enemy in the dark zone, is it the same? You're gonna apply 20% bonus armor to all your mates that are within 20 meters from the target that you apply the foam. Not only that, but since we're rocking survivalists, you're gonna apply, you're gonna give your teammates 10% extra damage to those targets with status effects. So this is another way you could rock this if you wanted. I think this is the best way at the moment. If you wanted to get the maximum amount of armor while still having the nightwatcher mask, so you can pulse every now and then, and also giving your teammates armor and the armor kits. Now, what I like about the memento one is that once it's full, you have a lot of DPS, and every time you kill an enemy, you get that extra blue armor, but you also gain DPS. So it's really good. And not only that, but once it's completely full, you're almost getting about 70k extra armor regen. So the way that I accomplished this, again, this build was not meant for you to be like a solo DPS guy. Even though if you play good, you could use firewall here, so you can get that extra 50% increase on the armor kits. So the healing of the armor kit plus the memento regen and the regen itself. So imagine having a 150% armor kit with 130k armor regen. You're unstoppable. But again, I made this build for group play. So also, by the way, once you have memento completely full, the pulse drops to about 6 seconds, 6.9 seconds. At the moment it's 8.8, but it should be around 7 seconds. And you could use whatever skill you want to use here. If you wanted to be toxic and use a shield, it has almost 14 million health. You could use the EMP sticky, which is the way that I use it. Again, if you use a shield, since I'm not rocking firewall, you're not gonna get that additional damage, so it makes no sense for me to use a shield. I'd rather just use the EMP Seeky or the Stinger Hive or the Booster Hive, so I could get some additional hazard protection. At the moment, this is not like the previous build that I posted. I did not focus on armor regen. I just went pure armor. I meant hazard protection. I went all armor regen DPS. We're rocking the named Belston, so we can get that perfectly efficient. Using an armor kit has 75% chance to not consume the armor kit, and it increases the armor kit's bonuses by 50% in PvP. 50%. We are also rocking the named Emperor's Guard knee pads that comes with 1% armor regen. And we have the Nightwatcher mask that has 100% scanner pulse haste. I rock armor regen here. If you wanted to squish more crit damage, you could also do that, and maybe drop the armor regen a little bit. I like it at 75. On all my pieces, I have armor regen, crit damage mod. Here I have critical hit damage, armor regen with a crit damage mod. Here I have armor, crit damage, armor regen, critical hit chance, armor regen, crit chance, and you know what the memento does. So you get an additional red, blue, and yellow core attribute. What else can I tell you? Again, what's so special about this build? If you're using in a group play, you want to be the tank one. You want to be drawing the aggro away from your teammates. And the way that I use it is whenever I can, if I take damage and I see that my teammates are also taking damage, I try to run a little closer to them and proc the armor kit. Now, the downside of having so much armor regen is that you have to pay attention. Otherwise, whenever you try to apply that armor kit, you might be fooled again. So keep that in mind. My weapons, Lady Death, you could use any secondary. My pistol will always be the Orbit, perfect finisher. On kill, you get 35% crit chance, 40% crit damage for 15 seconds. Let me just show you the armor regen, even though it doesn't work here. Again, we are 75k here, so let me just put the backpack completely full. I'm gonna fast forward this part because it's gonna take a while. All right, let me see. Now look at the armor regen, 132k. All right, so once it's full, which is extremely easy in PvP to get the backpack full, you're gonna be basically unstoppable. You have to be like focused by all the people that you are fighting in order to go down. But basically, this is what I have so far. Again, you don't have to use it this way. If you don't want to rock Nightwatcher, you don't want to pulse, you could switch to a regular Gila if you wanted to, and or rock an additional Golem if you don't have a Gila, and you could gain an additional crit damage mod here and rock the critical 12% critical hit damage attribute plus the armor regen, so you could have a little more damage. So I'm gonna start the video here and I'm gonna do it in Spanish. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate all the love that you guys are showing me, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Hola, ¿qué tal mi gente? Mi nombre es Anthrax y hoy les traigo mi build de tanque con 1.9 de armadura. Estamos usando la máscara Nightwatcher o la máscara del vigilante nocturno para utilizar este 100% de aceleración del pulso de escáner. Con este build, el pulso, si no tenemos la mochila llena, regresa cada 8.8 segundos. Con la mochila llena baja a 6.9 segundos. Base de regeneración de este build 75k. Con la mochila full tenemos 132k de regeneración. Tenemos 0 hazard protection, solamente los 10 que nos da el reloj. Como pueden ver, con la Lady Death tengo 59 probabilidad y 98 de daño crítico. Estamos usando una águila por el pulso y por el 5% de armadura total. 2 Golem por la regeneración. No nos interesa los efectos alterados, a que con el EMP funciona un poco bien. Una Bellstone para el 1% de regeneración, que también tiene eficiencia perfecta, y como se dieron cuenta estoy usando la especialización de la ballesta. Eso quiere decir que cada vez que use un armor kit, siempre y cuando mis amigos estén a 20 metros de mí, yo también los voy a curar a ellos. ¿Okay? Estamos usando las rodilleras nombradas del guardia del emperador, que vienen base con 1% de regeneración de armadura. En mis piezas tenemos todo armadura con regeneración, un mod de daño crítico. Acá tenemos armadura, regeneración, daño crítico, un mod de daño crítico, armadura, daño crítico, regeneración. A esta pieza tuve la suerte de que me vino con la probabilidad al máximo, solo le puse armadura. Acá tenemos armadura, regeneración, probabilidad, y la mochila Memento, que nos da un rojo, un azul y un amarillo, y tengo un mod de probabilidad. Estamos usando la Lady Muerte como arma principal, la secundaria, cualquier arma que quieran usar. Mi pistola de mano siempre va a ser la órbita por ejecución perfecta. Cada vez que pueda matar a un dron, a un NPC rojo o a un enemigo que ya no le quede mucha armadura, voy a recibir un extra de 40% de daño críticos que me va a durar 15 segundos. Ese 40% de daño crítico extra ayuda bastante. Otra de las razones por la cual estamos usando la ballesta. Cada vez que yo tire el EMP a los enemigos que yo le ponga ese estado, los amigos míos van a recibir un 10% de daño extra contra enemigos que tengan estados. Igual a ellos, si ellos aplican el estado, también van a recibir el daño extra, ya que esta habilidad de esta rama de la ballesta siempre se le va a activar a ellos. ¿Qué más le podría decir? Creo que ya le enseñé las estadísticas, la regeneración. Espero que les haya gustado el build. Estoy tratando de hacerle un update a todas las builds que he utilizado en los patches pasados. Para TU11.1 y el update número 12, ya este build está completo, no hay que hacerle absolutamente nada más. Voy a parar el video acá y voy a poner un poco de gameplay. Espero que les haya gustado el video y nos vemos en la próxima.